The impossible nature of psychoanalysis. Sigmund Freud is the glorious secular Jewish atheistic father of psychotherapy, and he essentially declared the failure of his profession on his deathbed. An Israeli citizen is protected from the proselytization of Christianity, but when an Israeli citizen travels the world and opens themselves to other faiths, they more often than not realize that Jesus is honored by all faiths. If this citizen is converted to Christianity, then their family will be distressed and threatened by an apparently psychotic and delusional person. They will refer him to a psychoanalyst and a psychiatrist, and if they are distressed by their rejection by their family, then they will be introduced to a future of mental health diagnoses. I witnessed my faith in God to a psychotherapist, and his solution for my distress at the time was for me to study Bertrand Russell, which was a disingenuous instruction. Christianity is compatible with the human condition, as it says we are in a dynamic between God and Satan, and we act in a righteous or wicked way, and we are to love rather than hate, and we are to focus on truth rather than lies. We are given grace through faith, and sickness can come from a disturbed spiritual influence. A human, whether they are a psychoanalyst or an individual, can only perfectly contemplate two things at the same time, and the perfection of Jesus and his righteousness gives us well-being, certainty, and morality. If a psychoanalyst replaced their atheist-based faith with a Christian-based faith, then the experience with their client would not involve as much trauma, the client would be less abusive, the client would be in a more peaceful state, and the root causes of their distress would be able to be investigated and healed with hope rather than perpetual hopelessness. The following confusing and eternally misunderstandable big words are a few examples of what psychoanalysts impose on children and men and women who are in distress, and the analysts themselves are not capable of addressing more than two concepts at the same time. Healing seems to be the task of the individual, and when the analyst has nothing more to offer, they say, "I can open the door for you. You just need to walk through it, or you don't really want to quit smoking, or you are not really committed to saving your relationship." No human can grasp an adequate understanding of the following ethereal concepts in a practical and/or holistic way. Altruism, aphasia, behaviorism, compulsion, disposition, euphoria, groupthink, hypochondriac, hysteria, ID, mindfulness, Munchausen's, narcissist, neurosis, personableness, psycholinguistics, psychometrics, psychopathology, psychosomatic, regression,